love is strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, neath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my body. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go with the wind blows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a
back to another CEA broadcast. Today we have the semi-final match, the first one for our Invite League here. A very exciting matchup. Today we have George Mason University versus Penn State. I am Enrage, joined by my co-caster today.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin Joker, and yeah, looks like we got a really exciting match coming up today. Uh, yeah, do you? I'm just gonna jump straight into it. What players are you looking out for? Because I know we're getting ready to hop on into the game any second now.
Yeah, so previously we've seen a lot of kills coming out from Bahoja. As
Hmm.
well, we've seen a lot of sort of teamwork and effort coming out from PSU as well. They've been a couple roster changes this season, but it seems like they keep getting more and more refined with their strategies and how they seem to play together as a team. So I think seeing those kind of clashes, teamwork versus raw fighting power, is going to be how today plays out.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Bohoja being the captain on the team definitely is doing a great job at leading his team, but also Toontack. He's been making those crazy plays on Thatcher actually. A lot of the games, or some of the games that I casted with Toontack in it, I've like more times than less. I've seen him just entry into sight as Thatcher and just pick up those 2-3 kills by himself, and I feel like that's something that we could definitely be looking out for.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
What?
we're going straight into Bank here. Uh, it's I would definitely say Bank is a more defender sided map.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh,
Bank is one of those maps that if your half is 6 rounds, you generally want to be at a 4-2 split to have a
oh
good
yeah,
lead. If you're
for sure.
going 3-3, you're in a bit of a tight spot, and if you're going 2-4, that's pretty rough. So definitely one of those, as you mentioned, defender-sided maps. Although that does seem to be the overall flow as of right now. Granted, the new season just dropping today means that there will be some changes.
Right.
Although how those play out will be yet to be seen.
Gotcha. And we're jumping straight back into bans here. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the default bans coming out like Jackal. Some interesting ones to think about would be Thatcher bans or Kaid bans.
There's the
So,
Jackal ban you mentioned, definitely very strong.
oh yeah, for
Jackal, even
sure.
after the changes this patch, still a very good operator to pick. The tracks now getting erased when he scans them, but he can get a little bit more intel out of them, as you can tell more
Oh yeah,
precisely how dated the tracks are and whatnot.
gotcha. Yeah, Jackal still, even after the nerf, still a very prominent operator, even in Pro League. Um, yeah, well, looks like we're gonna keep going. No one's no one's crashing today. But yeah, definitely. I've definitely seen a lot of like Kaid bands, especially sometimes even Maverick bands. Oh, but we got a Ying band coming out from PSU here on Attack, and that might be actually a target band towards Bahoja, maybe.
Yeah, we've seen him play Ying quite a lot over the past few games that in this season, definitely a lot more focused on maps like Cafe or Clubhouse, but would not be surprised if he brought it on Bank as well.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, I feel like. Ooh, okay, that's completely default as well. Echo band coming out. Um, yeah, something I've also like seeing from teams is banning Kaid. I feel like that just makes the basement hold for defenders that much weaker because it's so much harder to hold on to those hatches.
Yeah, it definitely does. And especially with being able to ban
Oh,
out other ops as well, like Mirror or Smoke, when you're trying to hold down sites like Server, or if you're trying to hold upstairs sites from off site, can be very strong to have Kayed as well, just because his loadout gives him an ACOG and a very, very strong slug shotgun.
oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, mirror bands coming out also default. Only interesting one being Ying, really. But
Yeah,
oh, looks like we're gonna go straight into second floor rather than basement here on Bank.
and that definitely seems like a switch up strategy. You'll see the Glaz being brought by D2PH. Not a very common operator overall, especially not on most maps. However, Bank is one of the larger maps in the pool, so seeing Glaz is not entirely uncommon.
Right, they
Looks like
did the glass buffs, right? Where
yes,
the base minimum yellow that you see is higher than than what it was before.
Right.
Ooh, buck into buck. I've seen that.
The pick into a Maestro as well. Definitely a much smarter pick than the Tachanka. Oh, no, he switches back.
He switches back. He's
Wow.
confident. He's
All right,
confident in his
throwing
pick.
everyone for the triple loop there. All right.
Yeah. No, I could only say this because I played with Bahoja a lot before doing this exact strategy. And I feel like he's going to do the same thing again, where he's going to set up his Tachanka turret in stock, looking towards the rappel outside in the balcony. And he just never gives up on that. Yeah. And then hopefully one of his teammates holds downstairs open. Yeah, he's going to open all of this up.
Yeah, but he gets a little bit of wall for cover.
Yeah.
Hardwire on the stairs are definitely a good choice there as well. Give anyone playing inside of the meeting room a little bit of time to react and set up in case anyone tries to push up unaware.
Gotcha, there we go. Looks like we got a pretty standard setup from the rest of the team on what is it, GMU here. They got Castle if they want to do impact tricks, and looks like we're going straight into the action phase right now. Most people spawning in alley.
See 2 drones already getting thrown out. That's 7 drones with the pool of PSU in use at the moment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they know that Tachanka's just chilling in here.
Yeah.
He's watching out for those repels. It's deadly if you did not drone this out and just drop from the alley, the top of alley.
Worth noting, the vault on the slight lip of that roof has been somewhat patched to be more consistent, so it's a little bit harder to fail that jump and fall there.
Yeah,
but
Vidge
any
seeing
operator's
that
not paying
Tachanka
attention.
turret.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
I don't think Turtle knows that they're already in open there. I don't think he's heard it open.
Crosshair placement looks to be just about right. Destroyer going to be peeking the angle. Doesn't see Turtle.
Oh.
And does get taken out. Nice shot from Turtle to start the round. IQ dead.
Yeah, that's going to be super good for Bahoja here. Just making sure that they have control of open area is going to make him so much harder to get flushed out from that spot. And I don't think PSU knows really what to do here. They're kind of stalling, not being able to take that balcony, but only now Vidge is going to be coming up to the top of square skylight stairwell here. Making sure no one's on his flank. They know Jaeger's under them, but not exactly where. To attack. Gotta find this headshot on D2. And that's gonna be the glass going out.
That's a very interesting fight to be taking, especially in MP7 against the OTS.
Yeah.
Sniper rifle versus SMG, not a typically one fight.
Yeah, a minute left on the clock, and it's a 3v5. Bahoja getting hit just a little bit by Vidge, I believe. Trading just a tiny bit. And they're just going to spend too much time trying to flush out this Tachanka. Flashes aren't going to really work from that range. And he's hit by him? No.
Just get the notification of the shield, but will go down.
Ooh. Alright, that's Tachanka finally going down. Only taking a little bit of damage on the PSU side here. And they're going to be able to push up into Janitor's hallway.
Lights out.
Only 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh! What a good headshot onto Toontac. And it's now 3v3. It's doable. They just have to... the only enemy that they really have right now is time. 20 seconds left on the clock. Jaeger's still downstairs, and PSU is looking out for them. Oh. So finding a headshot onto Vidge. 10 seconds left on the clock. Castle's gonna go down in the hall, in the corner there.
Oh, will Epic see the one on the floor?
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, what a cheeky angle there, actually. I wouldn't have looked at that.
Nicely played by Swift to sort of just play patient, not get overly aggressive and peek that, securing them the round. First round going to GMU.
Wow, that was actually went way better than I expected for GMU. They just wasted, I think, practically 2 minutes of their time making sure Jaeger got the kill downstairs and making sure they couldn't do anything about Tachanka and Stock. And just because of that, that's literally just 2 minutes off the clock there, even though they were a 3v3 at the end. Huh.
Going into round 2, looks like a couple operators switched up as they will be moving to basement. Smoke being taken is no huge surprise there. The Kaed, as you mentioned it before the ban phase. Legion as well to slow down some ops. Mozzie deny intel. Overall, the same lineup, however, from, well, minus IQ and plus Zofia on PSU's side.
Looks like PSU was trying to take this comp onto basement, or they figured out a comp that works for both.
And for the most part, your Thatcher and Thermite are going to be pretty hard-stuck operators on bank, just due to the amount of essential hard surfaces there are to breach. Especially, usually you'll see a Hibana, however, for basement takes, just to get rid of the hatches, allowing Thermite to focus more on server wall. But it's really up to the team playing as to whether or not they care to go for the hatches, or if they're just going for a raw site take.
Yeah, for sure. Oh wow, we see some goose coming out onto garage here. I like the crouch holes that they're making in Red Hall there. I feel like that's just a cheeky little rotate that not a lot of people are expecting.
Well, generally, you'll see the rotate holes be made at a vaulting height, usually up to the ceiling, allowing for Smoke to throw his toxic babes a little bit easier. But
Yeah.
it'll be...
I'm excited to see some maybe proning in to the site when they're not really listening.
Oh, true. And especially because of the Hibana not being brought, they will have a lot of opportunities to do that, as no one will be able to watch from above unless Thermite uses one of his precious exothermite charges on it.
Yeah, for sure. Already 40 seconds into the round, and it looks like PSU has still yet to enter the building. JMU playing it slow, just holding their angles. There's only Jaeger, I believe, on roaming upstairs. And will they be... They will be able to find him. Mozzie on the second floor, actually. Mozzie and Jaeger both roaming on the side of GMU.
Hoja just so close to seeing the attackers through the wall, but won't be able to find Destroyer just yet. Shots going out will alert him, but currently no locations known. This is a tough fight to pick. The C8's very strong, the Master Key going to work. Walls.
Taking down Tomb Tag there. That's going to be the Kaid down.
Oh, he does see him nicely done by Destroyer.
Gotcha. Now they're going straight for the blast. Smoke's coming out from F2 here. Or from Swift. And it looks like they're going to stick the plant. They don't know that the smoke is not completely adequate there. Yeah, I believe.
Smoke.
Plant goes down to PSU. And it's looking like a really bad round for GMU here. Oh, Vidge coming up from behind. Gets a shot on Bonsai, and that's going to be just defense from GMU falling over. That's going to be Turtle, the roaming Jaeger, left to take everything. It looks like they know where he is.
And what a huge flank from Vidge, being able to take out two at once, especially the Legion and Smoke as well. It's a lot of pressure off, and PSU, nice job by D2 taking out his second of the round. Turtle getting sent to sleep.
Ooh. Yeah, we definitely get to see the buffs on Glaz there. Way easier to see. Ooh. But yeah, wow, looks like PSU did a ton better job at roam clearing and making sure to really utilize your time properly this time. They were able to flush out both of the roamers and start going for the plant at about 1:20. And that's way faster, like almost a minute faster than they were on the first round. Okay, looks like we got very similar picks coming out from both sides again. Only one different being Bahoja Ella rather than Mozzie.
Another 6-pick from Buck to Buck. That seems to be the very prominent strategy here from PSU so far.
Yeah, truly high IQ meta plays right there.
Yeah.
Mind games. Looks like it's going to be the same standard setup again coming out from GMU here.
Turtle getting the hatches above sight in combination with Bonsai. That's going to be a lot of pressure alleviated, especially with the Hibana once again not being brought by PSU. However, it did work out for them last round, so we could definitely see it working again. Would not be surprised to see that happen either.
Gotcha. I feel like GMU is definitely going to be more aware of just Oh, remember that Vidge or the Zofia is going to come through garage late. That's definitely happened. Glass likes to hold these long angles. Don't try to peek them. I feel like if that's what they're communicating right now, they have a way better chance at taking these rounds.
Definitely, and that will be crucial to how their strategy plays out this round. Drone from D2 is going to find Turtle. They will know that the Jaeger is playing inside of garage, and Glaz is already on the way. Knows exactly what's coming.
Ooh,
The yellow just
see him.
peeking out at the wrong time. Lit for a lot. Turtle about half HP. Does get
Oh,
tagged
he's
and goes
gonna
down.
go down. Wow. That ankle shot at the end, though.
What a
Oh,
way
that's
to
gonna be
close that
garage
kill.
control.
Once again, the flank clear for PSU to start working their way onto site. All they need to do is find out, I believe it is Bahoja on the roam. And then, not too far from home, the FO12 on the top of the stairs with the shield. A very classic play.
For sure. I'm just worried about D2 getting full garage controls of Glass. I feel like that's such a powerful spot to play in, especially as Glass. It just completely cuts off the rotate and makes the only rotate possible going all the way back into vault. Unless you're willing to challenge that.
It doesn't seem like that will be the play here, as Vidge going to choose this opportunity to fall back a little bit, getting some intel instead. Doesn't want to rush in a little bit too preemptively and possibly risk a trade or even worse, falling alone without being able to be backed up. Oh, will Vidge see the gun barrel? No, doesn't look like one there though because the drone got shot.
Pretty sure they saw it though. Okay, minute left on the clock, and they're going to start to make some moves here. They know Turtle's gone, and the only one that's roaming is Bahoja. Toontack going to be taken down by Vidge here. And again, it's a 3v5. Oh, spoke too soon. 2v5. Shooting the foot of F2P Swift here. Not going to take him down, however. Trying to cover himself with a toxic bait, but I feel like he's going to go down any second now. Trying to run over into the other side, but D2 got to catch him out with his pistol. And that's going to be another flawless round actually coming out from PSU. And maybe looking like GMU might not be dominant on the basement here. They're showing a lot stronger of a hold on second floor, and that's where they're going back.
And with the site switch, they will have one more chance to do this site on their defensive half. However, worth noting, they do have the option to go admin or archives and the front desk area as well, but they will not opt to go there quite yet, choosing to, like you said, take the safe pick.
Right, for sure. Oh, Bahoja's definitely going on Maestra now. Gonna get to see some of his anchoring rather than roaming this time.
Looks like the job of roaming will be...
Oh, Tachanka? Yes! Definitely. Sticking to his guns. Tachanka turret. Stock. Never gonna give you up.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We'll see how that plays out this round. The PSU does seem to be aware of that strategy as they figured it out last time GMU went second floor, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not they do the adequate drone and communication needed to take that out this time.
Right, yeah. It could be devastating with that Zofia, with that buck. Yeah, opening all up again. If they're able to take open, Bahoja has to get off his turret. There's nothing he can do against that buck and that Zofia opening up the floor beneath him.
Right.
Oh, it looks like that's what they're going to try to do. Good drone placement coming out from D2 already here.
2 drones set up within inside of open area and these Moloffs connected. That will be a lot of area covered by only 2 of the 5 drones PSU had to start this round. Will also give them a lot of intel working into how they want to take below site.
Gotcha, yeah. A lot of people on PSU side spawning alleyway again. I feel like they know what's up. They're going to try to take care of it way faster here. Yeah, Buck already looking for the control of open here.
Even more drones being put into open area. That's going to be even more utility dumped that way. And Bahoja, honestly, even if this does go south, will have wasted already close to a minute of just drone work, a few drones being placed in the bottom floor, as well as all the operators of PSU being on pretty far from sight as far as that's concerned as well.
Oh yeah, but still, it's already a minute into the clock, and they've only taken control of a little bit of open area there. Oh, I think he saw the punch hole there. No one taken down. Turtle's gonna probably wrap around all the way. Ooh, concussing on Tachanka there. I think Vidge is gonna try to take him on one-on-one head-to-head there. Toontac gonna find the head of Epic. And that's gonna be the thermite going down. Boho just finally going down from beneath, actually. That's gonna be a huge pick for PSU there. Taking control stock.
And as you were mentioning, that will force PSU to go in through janitorial closet or through the meeting halls. They have no way to get directly on the site without the thermite present.
Ooh,
Destroyer
barely sees him. But getting taken down by Bonsai. It's back to a 3v3. Bonsai's looking a little low here. All three of them are on site. And there's still a lot of time left. PSU having a lot of utility here. They still have they still don't have any hard breach. It's going to be really difficult to get into CEO, and they're going to have to brute force it from conference and janitor's side here. Smoke's coming out, and that's going to be the second smoke coming out from Glass. He's going to have to make something work with this. He's going to see Toontac, but hiding behind those couches, there's nothing really you can do there. Oh, and Glass is going to be taken down by Toontac's MP7 there. 24 seconds left on the clock, and Vidge gonna find a headshot on Bonsai. Gonna find another headshot on Swift. And it's gonna be all down to Toontac. He's got
been doing extremely well this round.
15 seconds left.
Wow. The peak at just the wrong time. This is an interesting game of cat and mouse here.
Oh, deja vu. It's in the same spot. But
no.
Oh no. He knew. But he just, I guess he didn't trust himself at the end of the at the very end there. Yeah, it's almost deja vu. If only he were lying down.
Yeah, just pre-firing a bit wide will let that round slip out of PSU's hands. GMU doing a nice job of, once again, using that spot to take the round for themselves.
Gotcha. Wow. Both of the wins for GMU being on second floor, and both of the wins for PSU being on attacking basement, I feel like it makes sense for GMU to start going first floor tellers here. Might not be the best site, but who knows? Maybe they can make something work here.
I'm not sure if PSU kind of saw this coming or not. The sledge pick is definitely interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely a first coming out from PSU. They've never really changed up. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Yeah, they've never really changed up their lineup. Actually opting for a different operator 6 pick into Buck this time.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And both are very, very strong at taking CEO off his control, allowing them to get a lot of angles onto both sites here, which is very crucial for holding the site, especially just due to the amount of straight turtling the defenders can do, because there's a lot
Turtling?
Oh, my bad. But yeah, there's a lot of defensive strategy that goes into this site, especially with almost all of the exterior walls being either indestructible or reinforced.
Oh yeah. The thing about tellers is just that it's so hard to rotate back onto the front, like teller's side, if anyone is repelling west side over here. That Glaz, or even that Zofia Vidge did it before when he was repelling. It's just going to make it so much harder for people to play anywhere in front lobby or in teller's area.
Right, and the Maestro Cam will help alleviate some of that control. However, the Thatcher will be able to counter that if needed. The Valkyrie cameras as well from Bonsai will give a lot of intel. All three of them being set up already means that they will have a decent network of information streaming in as soon as anyone starts to enter the building. Looks like all of main lobby basically covered in one spot. Upstairs control to counter the Buck as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. 45 seconds is the round, and Buck's already inside janitor's closet. And I think they know that the entirety of second floor is basically clear here, and the only roamer is Bonsai, still on the first floor and open, or still on the first floor. Ooh, Toontac finding the C4 into Destroyer here.
And
I
that's that
believe
Valkyrie camera being put to work.
Yeah, I believe that's why he was on the Valcam the whole time. Ooh, I like this angle from Bahoja, being able to watch Banana stairs.
The printer vault, not one of the easiest to hit, but definitely a very strong angle, especially combined with the ACOG of Maestro and the Alda 81 bullets.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna be able to come down those stairs. But yes, only a minute 20 left on the clock, and PSU's got to try to figure out something to do. Opening up some of the holes on top of the site, but it's not going to be enough to flush out these defenders. The only one, oh, Bahoja finally getting taken down a little bit to 30% health here.
Worth noting is Zofia does have lifeline charges able to be used if they want to open up some more ceiling control.
No.
Epic, that's a little unfortunate. Not going to be able to spot out the ADS behind the counter. Thermite charge will be going off. Nothing there to block it anymore. It will give them a little bit of breathing room trying to assault this site from main desk, especially with the Glaz to provide long-range support.
Gotcha. Looks like all 4 players in PSU are coming from the main lobby side, and that's going to be Vidge going down. No Zofia can customize anymore. All of PSU attacking from one side is going to be really hard for them to try to take control of the site. The deployables are still up. 20 seconds left. And Jimmy's playing is really smart, not really peeking fully. Just taking some shots and falling back. Epic. Gonna try to find the shots, but everyone's gonna go down. It's gonna be a flawless round coming up from GMU here. Bahoja finding those 2 kills onto Jaws and D2. Oh, looks like they just lined up for him too.
And
yeah,
some of those little situations like that are exactly what you want as GMU. They are securing their lead a little bit on their on their defensive half. Definitely what you want to be doing here. However, they do have to go basement, which they have not been able to secure as a site yet. So this is PSU's chance to bring it back for a tied up score going into the second half of map 1.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like just with how these matches are turning out, these rounds are turning out, GMU's just never going to pick basement, which is I feel like something super rare to see on Bank. Just a team never go in basement, but I feel like that's actually the move for them.
And it seems like they've definitely practiced the other sites well enough to be able to hold them at, I mean, what seems to be a 100% success rate. So.
Oh god, we're gonna see the first open area site coming out from GMU. Maybe it's gotten to the point where open area is a better site than basement now on Bank.
That would be something to behold, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think PSU is expecting this at all. You see the almost the exact same lineup coming out from GMU. So I can't really think PSU knows exactly what's going on. Ooh, the Valcoms are coming out in really good spots here. Without an IQ, it's going to be really hard for people to flush out the roamers in the second floor with all this intel that they're able to get.
It's especially interesting with the combination of both a Valcam and a Maestro Evil Eye on the top floor inside of stock. I mean, there's a lot of intel being devoted to that, and it is very crucial with the hatch being present, as well as a lot of vertical control. However, that means only one Maestro Cam will have to cover all of open area and kitchen if they want to deny plant that way.
Right, and PSU does have the Zofia, they do have the Thatcher, they do have the Maverick. It's going to be really hard to keep those Evil Eyes alive.
Yeah, so much utility able to shut those down.
Oh, you saw him peeking through a little punch hole there.
Ooh, Epic doing a little bit of drum parkour to fall through the floorboards. Might be accidental here. First Maestro Cam dead, as you said, to the Zofia lifeline.
Minutes into the clock, and only one's taking a bit of damage is Vidge here. Slowly giving up a little bit of the map control here. But still, I think Turtle is going to try to hold it onto main stairs here. Toontac going to be taken down by Vidge. Vidge not really taking any damage from Toontac. And that's going to be no Mozzie. Ooh, and that's going to be Swift going down. Vidge getting both of those kills. That's huge, actually. Jaeger going to try to contest him, going back up to second floor. And the only two left on site are Bonsai and Bahoja. 2 Bs.
Oh, does
Ooh,
Turtle see the
barely
gun barrel?
misses him.
Zofia doesn't seem like it.
Wow,
Won't
barely
see-
missing each other.
The timing
back.
could not be worse for Turtle.
Oh no! Bonsai not looking out for that really long angle coming out from metal detectors there. And they're going to be dropping in. Bahoja's going to be taken down. It's all going to be down to Turtle. Turtle finally taking down Destroyer. Be wrapping around to first floor main lobby. They know exactly where he is. Oh, not really landing his shots, but D2 going to close it out and save his KD.
Yeah. Vidge with a triple kill on the round as well. That's nothing to scoff at. Doing a lot of work there, taking out the Mozzie. That's the roaming clear, the smoke, plant denial, the Maestro, the rest of any sort of hopes they had for denying plant. A lot of utility dropped by Vidge.
For sure. I feel like PSU did a great job, especially Vidge did a great job at just exploiting a couple of weaknesses that JMU had in their defense and just like going straight into that, finding those kills and making that room for their team. Okay, but looks like we're going to be switching sides here, 3-3. Like we said earlier, we think that Bank is definitely a little bit more defender-sided. You do want to be seeing a 4-2 setup, but a 3-3 is not something to complain about, I guess. But yeah, it looks like PSU is going to be taking basement here.
Attackers need to locate and
A
defuse
little bit of a
bombs
different
if they can.
setup. Valve coming out as well as Maestro.
Worth noting the use of Jaeger as well from Vidge. Will be a very strong and crucial operator here to try to counter the assault of things that are going to be going towards site from the attackers.
He's picking where to chooses the Valve cams.
Definitely have to be careful with those, especially with Thatcher being present. You don't want one to be too close to something Thatcher's going to throw it at.
Before insertion.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we do see the Habana and the Capital coming out from GMU here.
Attackers are moving
That's
out to
definitely
locate
something
a bomb
that's
and defuse it.
I feel like bringing Habana onto this side is really good. You can get all of those hatches and still have a thermite to get server when it comes down to it.
Right, and the choices of bringing both Capital and Nomad means that you don't have to, once you have plant down, your roam clear is basically done because you have the air jabs. Plus, you have the ability to smoke or fire off rotates as needed if you don't use them for the plant. It's like the Valcam just kind of missing the sign on the ceiling there. However, still going to be on one of the walls. Might get hot breach later, but we'll have to see.
Gotcha. Now, oh, Bahoja and Swift already in server room. Only 40 seconds into the round. Looks like they're not going to see any sort of wall breach denial on server room. And it's just going to be the wall that's going to be open very soon here. Joining it out, triple checking that everything's fine.
Yeah, GMU definitely doing a good amount of drone work here as well. Going to open up the first server wall, the default wall. Even more drone work once again, just showing how thorough GMU is being about not allowing anything to mess up their plans this early in the round. Over half of the round still left. However, that Valcam will be in such a spot that it can see exactly where the attackers are. Might get disabled by that Thatcher EMP though.
I think they were waiting to get those hatches open in order to open the server wall. Looks like they're gonna go for it anyways. Yeah, it looks like they're opening the hatches now. And they're gonna go for the initial plant here, baiting out C4s, and that's the first C4 baited out. And that's the only C4, I believe. D2 getting taken down. Still in a safe spot, able to be picked up by Jaws if they wanted to. Accidentally dropping the diffuser instead of planting it.
Does Valkyrie still have the C4 is the big question here. Looks like no is the answer. Both C4s from D2 and the Jaws going down. Vidge, however, cleaning one up, getting traded for Jaws. That's Toon Tack. However, Vidge still on the roam. Does have the opportunity to bring this back somewhat. Destroyer and Vidge both working in Penn to go on the big late game flank. Future plant is down. They've got about 23, 24 seconds left to work with. Not a lot of time. The Capital Firebolts are coming out. Toontac watching for the flank will be able to take out Epic.
Jimmy's doing a great job at just holding these angles and not doing anything, making them come to their own crosshairs. Bonzi taking out D2 with the Flame Bolt, and both last two of the people coming down the blue stairs are going to be taken down by GMU. Toontac finding both headshots with the SMG. Oh, with the SMG.
And a great amount of recoil control being shown there as well. Bearing 9 has a notoriously unruly recoil pattern, but tamed very well.
For sure. Wow. And that's going to be GMU taking the first attack round on their side. Ooh. Looks like PSU is going to be sticking to their guns and going basement again. I wonder if any teams are going to win basement. Maybe too many teams are good at basement attack, and so just no one's going to go basement on bank.
It does seem kind of that way. The switch up from, I believe, yes, PSU bringing the dock this time will be a little interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking to see a long angle from Garage by D2. He's opening up those holes, and once you open up that wall, that smoke is open right there, you have the tiniest angle through the bars, all the way into server door, and it's an amazing angle to hold, especially with an MP5 ACOG.
Right.
Jaws always looking to be creative with his evil eye, or not evil eye, ball cam placements there, changing it up.
And I don't believe we saw anyone from GMU playing inside of Garage last round, which means that this drone, or this Garage hold from the dock could actually be very strong. Epic choosing not to boost up onto the garbage cans there, just choosing to place it at head height will allow it to get destroyed if a sledge or whatnot goes through, but not really too much of a worry as GMU does not have that.
Yeah, two players from GMU coming through dirt here. Doc is barely gonna miss them, preferring to fall back all the way to this little corner here. Oh, he sees one pass. Not gonna shoot just yet. Getting that trigger discipline. It looks like Bahoj is waiting for the all clear to open up that server wall.
And they do know, it seems, about the belt cam possibility. They were pinging the spot where it was last round, choosing to get this spot as well. They do find out both of them. That'll be a lot of intel down.
Yeah, there's still another vault cam behind them in blue, and I don't think they're expecting all three vault cams to be around server area. Oh, never mind. They got all three. Wow. Even without an IQ, they're doing a great job. Oh, Boja was trying to... Oh, and he's going to be taken down again. The diffuser is going to be dropped both times. And it looks like this angle for D2 is working out perfectly here. Doing exactly what they wanted to. The Viz is going to take down Toontac. And they're going to try to go for the plant again. F2P and... Swift and Bonzi being the last two alive. They still have utility. Nomad and Capital having a lot of utility to themselves.
Yeah, and the hatch being opened just means it's even easier for Vidge to hold these angles up top. Anywhere that the diffuser gets planted can be covered by that hatch within sight, meaning that he will have a fantastic set of angles to watch.
Oh yeah, I don't see GMU going any more forward than this now. In this round, I mean. Yeah, they don't have any C4s left on PSU's side, however. But I believe they still do have a Toxic Babe to work with. Almost finding the head of D2, but it's just so hard to get that angle. Oh, almost landing the headshot, but just, I guess, hitting the shoulder there. Peeking this angle again with a P9.
Oh, and the shots do connect. A little bit of damage going down. Just gonna be small little shaves, however. Bonzi choosing to go for the long rotate, and as you said, 20 just about seconds left in the round as they try to sort of split up this flank. That'll be tough, but they need to pull Vidge off the hatch if they want to go for the plant, but no, Capital's gonna be skirting around the barbed wire.
Ooh, Swift getting quickly traded. Oh, and they know the last guy's at main. Oh, and D2 finding the point blank headshot onto Bonzi there, coming down main. Oh, it looks like time was just of the essence there. It actually worked out for D2 to be holding the P9 rather than the MP5. He wouldn't have been able to ADS that fast.
Very true.
Oh yeah.
And
But both
wow.
teams 4-4 here.
Yeah, and look at these scoreboards. Very heavy tops of the leaderboards here. A little bit heavier for ToonTech than it is for Vidge, but the split between them not overly different overall.
Right. Yeah, Vidge and ToonTech really doing, and Turtle doing really good job so far into this game, just getting all those crucial kills to open up the rounds for their team. But by the way, that was the first round that either team has won basement. So that's definitely props to PSU there for being able to do that.
And
Now,
I think it's just due to the lack of presence we've seen in Garage from any of the attacking sides, honestly.
that is true. GMU was always quick to give up
Defenders, protect your
garage
bombs from being
control,
defused by
and that
attackers.
was just the thorn in their side, really. But now we get to see a second floor hold without a Tachanka this time,
Located by attackers.
and that's going to be a completely novel idea I've never thought of.
The triple castle, or double castle, I should say, on the banana windows is going to be overall quite standard for what we see when the castle is played here. One of the more common setups, but it's good for good reason, as any angles that might be held by an ACOG from rappel outside of parking garage will need to break that somehow. Granted, Zofia will have that option to attack, possibly choosing to opt for that strategy, but we'll see as that round plays out.
Gotcha. Yeah, going straight into the round here. Looks like we got some players coming out from the main door side, but also alley. I'm hoping to see like a full-on attack from either side of the site here. I wonder if they're all being wary of any sort of oh shit, that's gonna be the first operator being taken down, Bonsai. And this would be the Black Grid actually getting headshot by the UMP through Jaws. You don't get to see that often.
Absolutely, you really don't. Looks like overall, however, not too much pressure outside of the site overall from PSU. Choosing to opt mainly for a bit of a sort of anchor setup here.
Right.
Or I believe, oh, I missed one roamer down below in open area, that's D2. Getting a small Valk hole set up to watch square stairs.
Gotcha. GME still has all of their utility. The only thing that they're missing is just a little bit of window angle holding power from Blackbeard, but ToonTech gonna try to find that long angle all the way into the front desk, second floor there. And this is gonna be skylight control coming out from GME. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. They see the Valk hole. Sounds like a dirty word, but I swear it's not.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
D2 choosing to rotate a bit closer to sight on those stairs, but will actually end up not working in their favor. Turtle able to get on the flank and take them out.
Yeah,
That's
I believe
the
that's the
Thatcher at work.
Yeah, I believe that's the only roamer coming out from that's already dead from PSU. Minute left on the clock. I think they know all 4 players are left on site. Jaws taking down ToonTech again with his UMP. And that's gonna be Zofia down. That's gonna be huge amounts of utility that's gonna be going down for JMU. Thermite Exo finally going out onto the north side of CEO office. I wonder if they're gonna open up both sides. Mind you that PSU still has the Evil Eye, and Maestro's still alive, so 30 seconds left on the clock. They're really going to have to make a move here. Bahoja finding the kill on Epic.
It'll be down to Jaws and his compatriots inside of sight, and a nice headshot from Jaws. Bahoja getting very much taken out. Vidge with another nice shot, and PSU able to take that out very quickly.
Yeah, whoa, you saw that little punch hole there that he was peeking through into conference room. But yeah, wow, looks like second floor hold is definitely favorable for both sides here. PSU showing a really strong hold there. Even though their roamer's taken out first floor, They were just like, no, we're gonna hold our angles and we're gonna win them, even if we give up CEO office, wall at least. Okay.
So, worth noting as well, if the scoreline does get tied up here, going 6-6, there will not just be a tie, it will actually be an overtime decider, meaning
Right.
that the map will have a definitive winner regardless of which side it is.
Right, and also this being a best of 3, we can't come out of this game with a tie. We have to see someone definitely
Attackers
take this
need to
game
locate
home.
and defuse bombs.
That we
Yeah.
do, and the Teller's Archives hold from PSU will be what sort of works towards their third site so far. Choosing to opt, rotating through all 3, not wanting to go back to basement just yet.
Gotcha. I wonder if we're gonna see open area hold if PSU were to win this
That
round.
would definitely be interesting, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see both teams play on open area.
10 seconds to insertion.
Okay, Doc coming up from D2 again.
5 seconds left before
We saw how good of an operator he was on that.
Attackers
Oh, he's gonna go
objective
for the
is to defuse
cheeky
the bomb.
long angle all the way into alleyway here.
Well, looks like the shots will alert Toon Tech, who chooses to stick a little bit closer to the separating walls. Going to be covering that, but D2 not just quite aware. Belcam getting thrown for support just in case D2 does fall down. But,
Oh!
a nice headshot taking out Toon Tech. However, he is aware that there's at least one on blue stairs at the moment.
Refranked by Bahoja. That's a huge pick from Bahoja actually. Being able to just take out that ACOG on PSU side. Jaws is gonna be still throwing out the last Valcam out of his pocket there. Vij finding the kill onto Bonsai there. Gonna be making his presence known, but jumping down back around. Doing a really good job at making his movements unpredictable. And I feel like that's really just how to play Rome. Just making sure PSU is never at ease. Oh, and holding that angle prone. Who does that?
And that Ash Charge working definitely against GMU here. Hoji getting down. And a
And a
Nitro cell from
C4.
below will send Swift flying as Vij finds the last kill there out.
Wow. And I wonder if there was a Valcam. There wasn't even a Valcam there. He just kind of threw that C4 onto the ground, finding the downed player as well as the last player alive.
Well, guess we'll see. Looks like PSU not going to opt for the choice to go inside of open area here, choosing to opt for basement.
Also, one thing to note is Vij right now has 18 kills.
Yeah.
He can definitely easily go into 20 kills here.
Absolutely insane. And a huge number of kills to be dropping over 10 rounds, averaging about 2 a round, will be a definitely solid amount for the leaderboards.
All right, as a roamer as well, he's just running around the map trying to find these kills, and it's really working out great for PSU here, being able to take that to match point. If PSU wins this match, wins this round, they're going to be taking Bank home.
And that will put them only one map away from securing their spot in the finals this season. But that will be decided on the second map of Cafe.
Okay, we do see PSU not taking the bait and going to open area, but sticking to their guns, going back down to first floor. What am I saying? Basement. Yeah, I think that it really did work out for D2 to play that long angle from garage, and he's going to be doing it again. It's all prepped and ready.
10 seconds to go.
The only downside of that. He's gonna be able to jump onto the cycling bins there. But yeah, the only downside of doing this is they have to make sure that they never lose control of garage, because if they do, that's the entirety of Red Hall that's open from garage. And I want to see GMU taking advantage of that.
D2 going to be choosing to play inside of garage this time.
Ooh.
Possibly huge play coming up here if they do manage to take out the Hibana, but he's going to be backing up just as the drone comes in. Good timing to fall back. Will get spotted out. The Mozzie drone will prevent any further movement from that drone.
Gotcha. Bahoja and Thatcher this time doesn't want to play the hard breach. But yeah, that's gonna be server control straight away. Swift trying to find those roamers, and Toontech always trying to find that garage control. He does hear that that Doc shooting in garage, but he doesn't know that he's not looking at him. They finally get that server wall open. You see that Evil Eye, but barely not in the range of that Thatcher.
Just
Taking it out. Toontech needs to push up here if they want to get that Doc off of that long angle, and I think he knows what's going on. They do see that red ping coming out, but D2, he's aware that he's being spotted right now. He does see that. Oh, and he's going to be able to find that headshot onto Toontech, and that's going to be all that flanking potential being wasted from GMU there.
huge amount of pressure alleviated from D2. He's now free to just start spraying down that long angle inside of server. And that'll be a very tough spot for Turtle to try to get the plant off in. They do have the Velcam watching.
Haven't found his Velcam. We did see Turtle looking up and around. Oh, that's going to be D2 being taken down by Swift here. Came all the way from second floor back around. Oh, C4 finding the planter. That's going to be Turtle going down with the diffuser. Destroyer pushing up very aggressively. Finding the kill into Bahoja. That's going to be a headshot. And is going to be able to find a second. Oh my god.
What a
he wasn't
shot.
looking at him, but takes down Bonsai with the headshot. And that's going to be able to close out that round. Oh, for PSU there. And they're going to take the win.
What a way to secure map 1. PSU coming out swinging here. 3-round advantage.
Yeah, Destroyer
Going
definitely looking for those kills there at the end. I'm just realizing that D2 has the exact same skin and headgear as me. But wow, that was a great showing from Vig, from Destroyer, from D2, just really just outshining the rest of GMU there.
Yeah, and just such a huge amount of just raw just gun skill coming out from Vig, Destroyer, D2, and Toon Attack. So
Right.
many kills across the board. I believe, what is that, 37 from 3 people on PSU combined?
Yeah,
That's a huge amount of
actually,
kills.
That is an absolutely huge amount of kills. But it looks like we're going to be taking a quick 5-minute break before we go into the next map. I believe is Cafe. So yeah, we'll be seeing you guys in about 5 minutes or so, and we'll be getting ready for the second match of this BO3. All right. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be jumping straight into map 2 of this best of 3, going straight into Cafe Dostoevsky. Yeah, my Russian's definitely not up to par. But yeah, still joined by my co-caster here.
Yep, Enrage still present and with you. Definitely looking forward to map 2, though. Cafe, a very prominent map this season, kind of coming in with a vengeance. The rework in Operation Phantom Sight definitely proving to be very effective now in the competitive map pool. Going into the ban phase, PSU does get first ban. They are starting as one defense as well. Once again, just like Bank, more a defense-sided map for Cafe.
Yeah, I want to say that they want to ban Valk, but I know how much Bahoja loves to play Valk on this map, so I feel like that's never going to happen. But yeah, standard bans coming out. Jackal ban. Who do you think would be banned on attack here? Blackbeard? He is really
Since this
strong on
GMU's ban, I wouldn't be surprised to see just a standard ban come out.
They did ban Ying last time.
Yeah, PSU did ban Ying, but it looks like they chose for Jackal this time around. Definitely not a bad idea.
Maybe. Ooh, Buck. Buck ban coming out from GMU. Yeah, that's actually a really good ban.
Yeah, solid play. I know that normally you'd see, or well, depending on the matchup, of course, but sometimes you'd see a Blackbeard ban. But I believe Bonsai has played Blackbeard a decent amount on this map in the past, so that's probably why GMU did not opt to ban it.
Right,
Mira, a very strong ban for both kitchen and second floor sites. So I'm not so surprised to see that banned out as well.
Yeah, my money's on Echo for sure as well. But
Yeah.
Legion, also a very good operator. But yeah,
Yeah,
Echo.
both ops with a very high ban
There
rate.
you go. Called it 3 times.
Yeah,
I get
Echo
3 times
sporting
the
an
money.
insanely high ban rate. I believe in the past few Pro League seasons, over 80% ban rate. So definitely one of the strongest operators on defense at the moment, just due to the
The cloaking
you had so much
ability.
plant denial and
The cloaking is
intel.
way too strong. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not an IQ. It's just Valk, but better. And you can
right.
deny planting.
Plus they're mobile as well. Even
Yeah.
one more step up over Valk.
You know, it'll be interesting if the yokais can't stop plants. That'd be interesting. It just
That
disorients
definitely
them,
would
but they
be.
can keep pressing the keys.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, but enough of that. Yeah.
Ooh,
So yeah, we're gonna be jumping straight into third floor bar here.
And there was the aforementioned Blackbeard once again on Bonsai.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
A Nomad being brought out from Swift. That will definitely help for any sort of post-plant setups or any areas they really just don't want to devote resources to roam clearing. Looks like Destroyer going to be setting up an anti-drone network right at the start of the round, trying to deny as much intel as early as possible.
Yeah. Pre-placed nitros on U-Hatch balcony are definitely a really strong a maneuver to do as well. Yeah, and we see D2 confidently just picking Doc ever since the middle of Bank.
Yeah, and it seems like D2 really just kind of found their spot. They're a little happy place, playing Doc, just getting 3Ks, 4Ks, whatever they really need to do. Maestro Cam is going to be getting set up on site soon enough. Looks like one more to set up here. Windows broken on piano. However, will slow down Turtle.
Ooh, Jaws holding that long angle from the window here. You don't get to see this too often. Because if Bandit, if Jaws does go down here, that's just going to be a free wall onto piano there.
Right. Especially with how important piano wall is to take for a third floor site take, especially one that seems to be what GMU is going for. That will be very, very crucial.
Right, Vidge did go for a cheeky little peek at the bottom of his but he's only he's going to be taking some damage here.
And worth noting as well, with the new season, you have the exit repel option, which means that Bonsai can actually hug the top of the wall without fear of repelling back up the wall. We've definitely seen a few people lose firefights to that in the past, so seeing that change is a very nice quality of life.
For sure. Okay. A minute into the round, And GMU still hasn't taken control of any of the part of indoors. They might be opening some windows here. But it looks like still there is PSU's roamers downstairs. He's looking straight at that drone hole, not letting any shenanigans happen there.
Not gonna put any chance on that. Wants to completely make sure that's not gonna happen. Looks like Turtle will be going for the wall. Jaw's not gonna be able to quite play for that. The thermite charge will go off, forcing Jaws to rotate.
Yeah. And that's going to be piano wall open.
Taken out.
Attackers have dropped
Yeah,
the
a
bomb.
minute 10 left on the clock, and Turtle only now coming up to the top of into piano here, looking out for this Jaws, but he's already going to be back on site, and they might just be wasting time chasing these phantom roamers here.
Yeah, ping's definitely working not to their benefit at the moment. However, opening up into bathroom, a solid idea. Bonsai already been walking inside, will have the face shield to protect him a little bit. Turtle taking the first shot of the round, and the second going to Toon Tack.
My. Oh, and Blackbeard gonna be able to find those kills, and this is gonna be 4 players going down from GSU here. Last one, Mozzie going straight back into piano, trying to find the diffuser. Oh, he does see him. It's gonna be a 2v1.
Yeah, 20 seconds on the clock. However, you are fighting a Blackbeard and a Zofia,
sees
very,
his
very
gun.
strong operator.
He didn't see his gun.
15 seconds
They
remaining.
do know where he is, however. He's holding the angle. He's gonna be able to find Bahoja.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, but he wins these firefights, and only 7 seconds left on the clock. He's got to fight it. The nitro cell going to go out.
Attackers have
Will he get stuck on the corner? It looks like he does.
Oh! The Deagle coming out from Bonsai. No time.
And what a nice in-the-moment reaction from Bonsai, choosing to swap to the Deagle, give him a bit more speed, as well as rotating to the flank. If only that little side table had not slowed Mozzie down.
Yeah, that 4K coming out from the Destroyer, almost clutching the round for PSU there. Oh, wow. That was actually so close.
Yeah, fractions of a second left in the round. And what a way to start off the map.
Oh, yeah, for sure. These two teams have definitely been head-to-head. Rounds going one after another on both sides. And I feel like it's going to be the same for Cafe, just given how the last round played through.
Absolutely. Overall,
But
not too
because-
much changing.
Yeah, because of that, PSU does get another crack at bar. They definitely did have a couple of angles that were just open that they weren't watching, and they just got punished for that. But I'm really sure, just given how
Attackers need to
how well
locate
they
and
adapt
defuse as many bombs
to
as they
their
can.
previous mistakes, I feel like PSU has a really strong potential showing here.
So PSU probably going to go for a very similar setup, choosing to learn a little bit from what GMU's strategy was last time, focusing a little bit less on the piano, or probably focusing a bit more on the piano hold, just due to the amount of resources that were thrown at it last time.
Oh yeah, looks like PSU is going to be holding it the exact same way. With Kaid coming out from D2 instead of Doc here.
5
Good
seconds
drone
left
spots
before
coming out from GMU here. I believe almost all the drones are still alive. Oh, what did that table do to you, Epic? Yeah, that's a really good spot for Evil Eyes, being able to watch the entirety of White Hallway there. D2 doing some remodeling, doesn't really like that. Cool.
And Turtle once again going to be rappelling up onto those hatches, trying to find an angle. Bonsai taking the first shot of the round, however, just after, or I should say just as, Vidge trades with another member of his team. That's Nomad off the board.
I feel like, oh wow. And D2 finding that C4 kill into Bonsai, that's going to be the Blackbeard gun. Just given how influential he was on the first round, I feel like this isn't looking too good from GMU already. Taking control of top of piano, but Jaws is here to trick this.
And it
No
looks
one's
like
no one's gonna front him on the windows. They're just
Yeah,
going
no.
to try to thatchmite this. I don't
Drone
think it's going
coming
to
out.
work out.
will possibly put Jaws in a bit of a pickle here, but it looks like he does see it. We'll be able to sort of keep that. Oh, able to take out the Thatcher. That's huge. Is it very, very low health? Doesn't know that the Thermite's actually kind of pushing for him. Thermite now no way to get rid of those Bandit batteries outside of just going in there and taking care of Bandit himself.
Gotcha. I think they're still looking for roamers down on the second floor, but they're not going to be able to find any because there's no one there. I believe all players from PSU are back on site on second floor, playing around White Hallway. Yeah, they're all on the third floor, I believe.
And it looks like D2 does have that ACOG able to watch pillars with a pretty tight angle. Destroyer
that
setting
Mozzie
up
drone.
Mozzie drone as well.
Yeah, that Mozzie drone's going to be make it really tough for Turtle and Bahoja to do anything on that side of the map. But yeah, 45 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to find some kills here. Oh, spoke too soon. Epic's going to find that kill onto Turtle, and those 81 bullets from the Alden not being able to find Bahoja. Oh, it almost takes down the second, but Mozzie being able to a Destroyer being able to find that kill on Bahoja and White Hallway. That's going to be the first round win for PSU here.
Destroyer's Mozzie really seems to be the round ender for PSU as far as it's been going so far. I believe that's the third or fourth time that the Commando 9 from Mozzie has just torn through the last one or two attackers.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely head-to-head. PSU showing that same adaptability that they showed on the on the first round, first game actually. And actually, interestingly enough, that round was I guess PSU.
Team ace.
Yeah, team ace. Every single person on the team got one kill exactly. And also interesting to note, Valkyrie finally coming out from PSU side. Valkyrie being super strong on this map because there's so many places you can throw it outside.
And this will be the first time we've seen Kitchen, although I do not doubt that it will be not the last.
For sure. Kitchen being like one of the favorite sites on this map for most players, actually.
Yeah, and it's a very strong site, especially with the changes, adding in kitchen prep as well as slightly altering a freezer and that sort of area around it as well.
Gotcha.
Meaning that there are a lot of angles for defenders to play in, and especially some longer angles for the ACOGs, some shorter angles for shotguns and SMGs. A very preferable site for sure.
Vision Destroyer both upstairs roaming, and looks like with this reinforcement they're going to try to hold it from second floor here, not giving them any sort of roof or ceiling to play on. First kill coming out from Vizier onto the spawn side. That's going to be Capital. Capital being not using any of his flame or smoke bolts. That's going to be a lot of utility down for GMU here. Not even the Claymore too.
Yeah, pretty huge, especially when thinking about all the angles you can get boxed off. You can get rid of anyone playing behind the half wall in kitchen. You can get rid of anyone holding inside the prep. And that's not an option anymore. Destroyer putting some shots down range. Some will connect, some won't. As well, will have the opposite to them. Losing a little bit over 25 HP, but the doc there to stim him up. Everyone on PSU back to full health.
Gotcha. Oh, they're trying to trick this with the Kite Charge, maybe? But yeah, Vig and Destroyer still roaming around the entire map. They're just able to have control of the entirety of second and third floor on this map. And I feel like without that kind of verticality, GMU's just going to have that much of a harder time to control this map. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the wall there. But it looks like PSU is just comfortable holding these angles. 1:25 left on the clock. They do drone them out.
Yeah, Epic and Jaws just both kind of taking this opportunity to lay down, take a little break, wait for everyone to peek those angles, and it looks like that won't be the case, as Vig is on the roam, applying pressure as well. No
drone beacon. But Bahoja quickly now he gets the kill onto Doc there with the F2 reflex sight. Oh, does take Jaws down below half HP, but doesn't find the kill. Vidge coming around is probably going to find Bahoja there. Yes. Oh, pre-firing into Kochak, finding the Nomad. It's all going to be down to Turtle left.
Vidge on a
Going
triple
into
kill this
kitchen.
round. Could we see a quad coming up from Vidge? Once again, just the absolute madman going for the kills.
Turtle shaking his mouse wildly, just trying to take sight here. Does take it, and he's going to go for the plant right away. I think they hear it. Vidge running as fast as he can. Does find the kill and the 4K onto Turtle there. And that's going to be the second round win. Going for... Oh, God, he's going to shoot his teammate. But yeah, this is going to be the second round win for PSU. Super strong showing from Vidge here. Destroyer and Vidge both really pulling ahead for their team here.
And not to discredit the rest of PSU, they definitely did their job that round. Vidge just kind of took that round, folded it up nice and neat, put it in his backpack, and said, "I got this."
Yeah, looks like they even gave Vidge the chance to get more points by getting rid of the diffuser there at the end.
Yeah, a little bit of a joke from Destroyer to do that team damage at the end, just kind of put him on his toes, but it's all right.
How hilarious would it be if it was like reverse friendly fire activated? Squad, and everyone just has red triangles.
Well, it looks like a sledge being brought by Bahoja for a second floor take. Could possibly see that switch, and yeah, we will see the IQ.
Oh yes, IQ being super strong on this map. Oh, a Warden coming out from D2 here. Yeah, that's going to be really interesting to watch to see what kind of angles he holds with that.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
With Destroyer playing the Valk every round, it will be a well done 6-pick from Bahoja to choose the IQ. A good loadout, especially being able to find a lot of those gadgets as well. A lot less worry on their part. Also, should D2 activate his glasses at some point during the round, IQ will also be able to see that, and it's a giant glowing indication of where its head is, which is not good for Warden.
Oh yeah, it's like pulse footwork.
Right.
Ooh, all these footholds coming out. They're really nice, I think. And hold some potentially good angles back onto
5
reading.
seconds to insertion.
Oh. Yep, Swift drone's getting found
Attackers must locate and defuse the
swiftly. Oh
bomb.
god, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, going straight into action around here. If Bonsai doesn't get taken down as quickly as last round, we're going to see some pretty good Capitao plays. I wonder if that's what D2 was expecting. Just Capitao shutting down that Capitao pick with those smart glasses.
Right, and being able to see through the smoke, yeah. It's like a little bit of an ornament for that Christmas tree. The Valk cam will give a lot of intel inside of Piano.
Yeah, I love
Destroyer choosing to go prone and just watch for any upside down repels.
Yeah, looks like GMU's going to try to take it from third floor. All 5 of their players being up on the roof here. Oh, Vidge going to be taken down to almost 1 HP by the flames over there. Gets droned out by like 2 different drones right next to him.
Oh, this is a rough spot for Vidge. Good thing he chooses to take that time to fall back. However, Destroyer is going to be an interesting firefight. Does have the pings on the Capitao, but Capitao has the ACOG advantage at the moment, as well as 2 others. Ooh, that flash is deadly.
D2 finding the kill onto Capitao again. That's going to be that Warden's job, I guess. One way or another, with or without the glasses, he's going to kill that Capitao. Swift finding the kill onto Destroyer, but almost getting taken down. Jaws almost getting taken down, I believe.
Yeah, Vidge able to somehow get a kill at this low of health. A Toon Tag off the board, that's the Thatcher down. Punch holes going out through the cocktail cabinets. Will not find anyone just yet. Oh, and another headshot from Vidge. A double kill for the round. That's Bahoja down. It's all up to Turtle left outside of the cocktail window.
Oh, just getting shot in the back as he was vaulting over. Looks like the rest of PSU are just blood hungry here. Just sniffing them out.
And that is kind of the objective that PSU's going for here. Turtle at just under 75 HP does have frost mats. He has Warden and a whole other arsenal of operators to worry about at the moment.
Attackers have dropped
Oh
the
my
bomb.
god, Vidge running out all the way. But D2 going to be able to find that kill onto Turtle with his trusty SMG. 12. Ooh. There we go. That's another round win for PSU here on Cafe. And it's looking like PSU is definitely showing their strength on defense here on Cafe. Especially with Vidge and Destroyer just being able to land those shots.
Yeah, and as we were saying, defender-sided map, of course, but it's a spot you want to be in for PSU, and not too much to worry about at this moment for GMU because they will get the opportunity to play these defense rounds soon enough.
No, for sure. Warden coming out again from D2, just saying, yeah, this is a character, this is an op that, oh my god. And in response to that, I don't know if that's really a good response, however, but yeah, Ying coming out from Bahoja, showing his true colors, and almost like D2 read Bahoja's mind, Jaeger coming out from him.
And if those Jaeger devices do stay up throughout the round,
Attackers need to locate
could be
and defuse
very
bombs.
crucial. However, if Blackbeard did bring flashbangs, or if the Thatcher chooses to use some of the EMP grenades on those instead, that could alleviate the problem to a certain degree.
For sure. Yeah, looks like we got a pretty standard setup coming out from PSU again here on third floor. Cocktail. Ooh, barely missing the drone there. Going hunting. There you go. That's gonna be Turtle's drone taken out.
And that early intel, very important to get rid of. Mozzie drones, of course, important as well, but better to not have to worry about it than try to let it escape.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Guess we'll see as to,
Look for drones.
yeah.
Not gonna find any. Oh. He's gonna try to throw a Volcam onto one of the trees outside, I believe. Nah, it just landed on the ground.
A little unfortunate,
Yeah.
but does have the option to use that nitro cell through the skyline. Looks like a first air jab getting set up outside
Oh
of...
no!
Ooh,
It's gonna be the first
no.
Candela. ADS. I believe he's asking for a flash reboot. To take up the
Nope,
ADS, but he's gonna do it
that's-
himself.
That's 2 Candelas down. The third one going down will give Jaws a little bit of time to react. Still
Blind.
does get blinded. D2, however, able to take out Bonsai on the repel.
Oh, we're
Not
getting
gonna be
taken
able to
down by
take another.
Bahoja.
Bahoja, however, is at 50% HP. That will be a little bit of a rough spot for them. Wall does get opened, but it is still a 4v4 even odds, at least at the moment.
Right. That's actually a pretty good idea. Using 3 Candelas and half of your HP to take control of Piano Wall. But yeah, Vidge, you've got to find those kills. Toontack and Bahoja both going down. It's going to be piano control all the way like back for Jimmy. Oh my god, getting the pre-fire onto Turtle there, and it's going to be all down to Swift.
Vidge is going crazy. Will we see the nitro cell pulled out? No, he
Oh, barely misses him.
manages to get out.
Doesn't find the
Vidge.
last one. So, almost getting the C4 kill onto Swift there. And it looks like Swift's going to take a quick breather. Vidge, remaining vigilant. I'm sorry. I'm here all night, boys.
So good. Vidge looks like he is just ecstatic doing a little jig as he waits for Swift to finish up the droning 1v4 situation. Is clutchable, but
Yeah,
very
all the
tough.
Valcams are still up, and it's not really looking the best for Swift here. His only source of intel also getting taken down here. And his only option really is just to make it happen.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it all
Oh!
comes back down.
Does
to
find
this.
Vidge. Vidge shutting down Vidge's 4K. But we do have a dream. Swift and a dream. 35 seconds still left on the clock. Oh, he's going to be repelling straight in. Destroyer just bouncing up and down in joy.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
He's having a good time. This is...
Can't say I blame him. Being up 3 rounds. Well,
Everyone's
not 3
doing it.
rounds yet. But
Okay,
now
Destroyer.
3 rounds.
There you
Yeah,
go.
not
Destroyer
3 rounds.
finding the kill on Swift there. Did a couple of glute and thigh exercises just to get it warmed up for that last kill. But yeah, PSU finally closing out that round 5 and that's going to be their 4th win on defense. Definitely putting PSU in a great spot here for Cafe. Any rounds that they get here on are just really just showing how dominant they could be on this map on defense. Okay, D2 going back on Doc here instead of Warden.
The role's a little bit switched around for GMU, choosing to put Bahoja on the Twitch. F2, of course, a very, very powerful weapon.
Oh yes, for sure. And we know that he likes to take a reflex on it.
True.
Which is also interesting.
I believe that's the 2nd or 3rd Twitch I've seen recently switch over from ACOG to a 1X. But
Yeah.
I've usually see a hollow, however, it could just be preference, so can't say I blame him. But
Attackers need to
definitely
locate
interesting to
and
see,
defuse
as you can't really play the long angles quite as effectively.
Right, yeah, no, given its fire rate and its recoil, some might even play it like they're holding an SMG that just does way more damage.
Exactly.
Looks like a pretty standard hold onto Kitchen here, but no castle shenanigans. Epic really staring down those boxes. Just
He is very interested in
He had
making
a-
a few loaves of bread at the moment.
he had a stern conversation with them, and opting now to go to the sink area instead. Ooh, and we do see the Cav coming out from the Destroyer here. Oh, will we see a nice run out from D2? Running out
D2,
all
he's
the
going
way.
for it.
Oh, finds
no.
the kill onto Bahoja's Twitch. Oh, and that's going to be
F-
insane. Bahoja
the
is definitely very mad right now.
I would be absolutely enraged at if I was Bahoja at the moment.
Enraged at it, indeed.
I'm sorry, I had to. Oh no, D2,
Oh,
no, you
no.
can't hit him with good night. That's just not cool.
I don't think they know that they have the little floor hole here from Vig.
Oh no. Vig holding these floor holes. Not gonna be able to find anyone yet. Oh!
Oh, does get...
He manages to trick it. Does,
okay.
Will he be able to hit the second one though?
Oh, he
It looks
definitely
like
will be able to
yes.
get the second one there. Oh, and he...
Toontack already
Toontack
in. Toontack's just going.
running into side apparently. Doesn't care about the exothermic, but is going to be able to hold Turtle planting there.
Epic,
getting
you
shot
start shooting. Oh,
through the
2
soft
down.
wall. Vig finding that kill. Epic also getting that damage. Going down on Small Bakery. It's going to be down to Bonsai to pick up the rest of his teammates and make something happen.
Oh no, that's bad. The Maestro Evil Eye kill.
Ooh.
Switching into Silent Step does pull out the liaison. That will kill Destroyer, unfortunately.
Ooh.
GMU
Finds the
able to
pixel.
bring it back.
Oh my god, so many things happened that round. I don't even understand. Toontack just running in even though they had... Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's just... What just happened? We saw all 3 players on GMU just going down to basically 0 HP, but somehow being able to pick themselves back up and clutch that round. And now it's going to be GMU holding on defense. Wow, that was actually a really good round to win. Definitely better to go to 2-4 rather than 1-5, especially in Cafe.
Absolutely.
But we see both of the SAS shotgun buddies coming out from GMU here, Mutant Smoke. They're going to do a lot of remodeling, I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. D2 once again back on the glass. Not sure if that's a strategy or a comfort pick. Either way, it's been working so far. But you have Turtle on roof. Another common pick for Turtle. And definitely a good one at that. Being able to provide damage reduction to your team, guaranteed downs from not headshots. Very, very strong gun as well.
Having that Rook armor onto Toontack, onto Mutant Smoke, definitely makes it way more favorable to hold close angles with those shotguns. Okay, box handle for the rest of the laser, yeah.
And I believe that's what you mentioned actually as we were loading in. Bahoja does enjoy the Valk on Cafe for sure. A lot of these
I feel-
exterior cams as well.
Yeah, I feel like they would have banned Valk if it just weren't for Bahoja. Okay, finally going in. Oh, trying to shoot that. Valcam does see it and does take it out. Wow, that's some good eyes by D2. Valcams don't glow yellow.
Yeah, and definitely a good amount of intel denied right off the bat. That is not going to be nice for GMU. Not too bad, but still it would have been better to have the cam than not.
For sure. But intel or not, I feel like a lot of this round is going to come down to holding these angles and holding those tight corners with those shotguns and just not letting PSU take any inch of that third floor. Ooh, flash shots coming out. They do know that he's on PSU side here.
Oh, drone kind of bouncing off the Christmas tree, but it works.
It does work.
Ooh, I believe that was a Valcam getting destroyed in the background. That sound bite there. Epical doing a little bit of drone work. Might find two intact soon enough. The shotgun being used to hold down the little corner angle at the back of Piano. Two drones just around the corner for backup as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Pulling that angle from the skylight, but looks like it's down to PSU to try to make these angles work. Yeah, finally dropping down to top of red stairs. Vidge trying to get that space for their team. Realizes that basically everything is open. Yeah, minute 15 left on the clock, and only now are they taking control of New Hatch and Piano. Not even opting to open up the piano wall. Just completely taking it, and Toontak might find his first kill here.
Oh, Will
using his barely doesn't find him, but does see that there's someone just around the corner with a shotgun. Not gonna repeat that again if he's gonna be smart about it. Opening up Freezer, Swift getting taken down by Vidge, and 45 seconds left on the clock. We'd have to start making the push into Freezer here. Bonds are still holding down the fall angle with his extra 416.
Gonna be putting him in a rough spot. The F90 from the Destroyer tearing through some
Oh
attackers.
no, Glaz taking down Bahoja.
Oh,
What was that?
Glass going for the phase montage. He takes out Bonsai. Turtle able to trade one back. That's D2, but he's at 10 HP, and PSU is gonna take it.
That's gonna be a round number 5 win for PSU there. Just steamrolling their way through into third floor. And that glass really did come out handy. They just, who was it, GMU or Bahoja specifically had this sort of fake sense of security with that smoke, but no, there's a glass on the enemy team, and that was D2 shooting through it.
And that is going to be a rough spot for GMU. Down 3 rounds on their defense, still able to bring it back up. Definitely at least to a tie. Choosing to go once again to Cocktail. That will be, overall, a very similar setup with the mute switched out for a dock.
Yeah.
Those stims possibly helping. Oh, no, choosing to run it back to the mute anyways.
Run it back. Yeah, double shotgun still extremely strong. I've definitely had times when remodeling with the mute shotgun, I'm down to like 5 pellets.
Oh, yeah.
5 shells.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it definitely helps to have 2 people working on that.
Yeah, not a lot of starting ammo in really any of the guns for SAS in defense, so good to bring a backup buddy. Smoke, of course, never really a bad choice.
Oh, impact cells coming out from Turtle. But yeah, looks like we're going to see an Ash coming out from Vidge. Maybe we're going to see some really fast play this time.
And for anyone that isn't quite aware, the impacts on those bar slightly like tables are just to open up sightlines, allowing anyone in Cocktail to shoot through, blocking anyone from planting on that side of sight.
Oh yeah, they do have, I believe, 3 layers of panels. That's just really difficult to shoot through.
Yeah,
And it requires
and
like a full mag.
Yeah, a lot of damage reduction as well, as each layer does take 30% off of the bullet's damage.
Gotcha. Alright, going straight into action phase here. And it looks like, interesting placement for the Valve Cam being thrown from downtown.
looks like.
Glass. Gonna try to make something work onto the south side here. Ooh, maybe he's gonna make his way up white stairs. And I spoke too soon.
It would
Definitely rappelling all the
be-
way up to the top. Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
interesting
a sight
play
to see.
if Glass just like crouch walking up white stairs.
Yeah, bringing
Opening
a
up
sniper
windows.
rifle up a tight staircase would be interesting. But
Gotcha. 1 minute already into the round. Looks like no one's really spotted each other yet. Ooh, first shot coming up from Turtle, finding the head onto Vidge, and that's going to be the Ash down. That's a lot of rushing potential down from PSU's side. It's already looking favorable.
and Vidge only losing 25 HP in that trade is really good. That means that you really didn't lose almost anything. It's still 3 bullets to down anyone, but no, Turtle with the headshot.
Yeah.
Getting taken out by Destroyer. That'll
It
be
looks like
one
they
off the board.
droned out that piano is completely clear. Maybe for the exception of Toontac holding in Bastion again. Oh, they're gonna hit him a couple times there.
Yeah, do hit Toontac. Gonna be not opening up the walls, ping stale, but will give them the intel they need to clear that out. Toontac flushed out of bathroom. Will be falling back inside of Freezer as Bonzo tries his best to hold down white stairs against the 3 attackers inside piano.
Opening up Freezer, looks like both of the British buddies are going to be stuck in the backside of Freezer here. Both of them holding different angles with their shotguns. The unstoppable duo.
But I believe that was, yeah, Destroyer sneaking right past. The smoke
Maybe
grenade coming out, that will cover it a little bit.
Oh god,
Gas canister doing a
he
little bit
just
of
runs
damage.
past them, is able to find the Valk, and he's already onto Cocktail. He does know, oh, he doesn't get the first person coming out from Freezer there. That's gonna be Toontac finding 2 kills. No, that's gonna be Swift and Toontac finding 1 kill each with their SMGs 11. Epic. Trying to find that kill. Does get a headshot onto his own teammate Jaws instead. And wow, that's gonna be Swift closing out the round. Shotgunning Epic down. Killing him for his sins he's committed against his team.
And what a great hold from GMU, using all of that confusion perfectly to their advantage. Yes, they lost the Valkyrie in the process, but the 2 shotgun buddies in the Freezer were able to just run it back. The
Oh, yeah,
SMG-11
for sure.
claiming 2, the shotgun taking 1. Very well traded.
For sure. That was a great round for GMU. It's a round that they absolutely needed in order to not make this into overtime, to still see that potential of perhaps taking this 7-5. Just never lose, right?
Absolutely still an option on the board.
Sure. Okay, now we see pretty standard setup coming out from both sides here. Mind you that we are going to first floor kitchen, but it looks like Gridlock is going to be switched out into Ying by Destroyer.
And without any sort of throwable denial being played. Well, actually, no, I take that back. There is a...
Yeah, there is a Jaeger. Ooh, we do see the trademark castle pick, first floor kitchen on Cafe. Yeah, we're going to see them open up that bar wall after Turtle places down his barb.
And
Closing off this coat check, and then lastly closing off small bakery into big bakery.
yeah, and a huge amount of rotations from attackers shut down there. That's just going to be basically taking a whole quarter of the map and just saying, I don't want to deal with it right now. I'll save it for later.
Oh yeah, it turns a really long hallway into a Z that the defenders can hold way easier, because they can take one angle at a time rather than having to choose that 50-50 every time.
Right. And Bonsai will most likely be playing bottom of red stairs, trying to stall anyone out, trying to push through those castle barricades, cutting anyone off that goes through the impact rotates. Oh, and Jaws is just seconds away from meeting up with Turtle. This could be... Oh, never mind. Inside of Freezer. I thought they were at the bottom of white stairs.
I thought so too, but he got on drones. I was like, oh, there's no way. But it looks like Bonsai is going to be He's already used up all his utility, so he's free to roam the map. And they're going to be opening up Freezer here. Oh, and Bonsai, I believe, no, Mozzie coming down White Stairs is going to be able to take down that exothermic charge without any sort of contesting.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been
And
dropped.
that is going
Attackers
to be
recovered
pretty
the bomb
big. They only have one more shot to try to get into Freezer. Looks like the default cam's still up, will allow them to see that D2 is playing on White Stairs. Bond's able to take out Destroyer as well. In the meantime, that's eating off the board. No Candela's used.
That's going to be a lot of utility that PSU could have used in that round. But it looks like Thermite is going to go back and try to do it again. Oh, using the Mozzie drone to see that this is still happening. But it doesn't look like he has enough time to make it happen. He does know that someone is holding White Stairs. Maybe he hold it out for the flank.
Guess we'll see, but possibly could see it rotate down through the lobby stairs. Down below, some punch holes getting made by the Thermite of Epic. Trying to watch and see if anyone pushes down that way.
Right, a little more than a minute left on the clock, and PSU has to make something work. They do have Freezer open, but all 5 players on JMU are still alive. 2 of the roamers still roaming around, and just like that, they're just gonna go down to Castle, holding Red Stairs for the entire round, never really getting droned out though. I feel like that's a big miss sight on PSU.
Definitely is, and if GMU is able to take this round, and it's seeming that it's going their way, they will be closing that gap very quickly. Some floorboard shots, but Epic takes the first kill, making the 3v4. Flashbang going out, that'll get Bonsai. And another headshot from Epic will take out 2. That's evening out the scoreboard. It's going to just be vaulting over, no time wasted, but does get immediately downed.
10 seconds to go.
2 down for GMU, and then there's the third. Jaw's able to take out 1.
Yeah, Turtle closing out that round for GMU, securing that 4th round, closing in that gap between PSU and GMU here, making a 4-5. The win can go really either way here. Being a defender-sided map, both teams are really showing how strong they could be on defense here.
Yeah, absolutely. And GMU, a lot more evenly spread across the board this time around. PSU is still a little bit top-heavy.
Sure. Oh, we see the pulse coming out from Toontag. I wonder if he's gonna 6-pick it into something else, but yeah, we do see this is going to be a 2nd floor reading room. Oh, he's changing it to Capcam apparently.
Ooh.
But
baiting out the IQ 6-pick as well off of Twitch. However, it could still work to their benefit, as they'll be able to see the ADSs, the mute jammers, and any Capcom traps that are possibly picked.
For sure.
However, we could still see these ops changing as well.
Attackers need to locate and
But it
defuse
looks like
bombs.
that won't be the case.
Gotcha. Going straight into 2nd floor reading here. It's been one of the preferred sites to go on the 3rd side of the defense.
Good, just getting a bit of drone work in. Does find the first bomb site. We'll know exactly where they're at now. Also identifying a few ops before losing that drone.
Right. I feel like Capcan Toontag is definitely going to play a lot of his EDDs up on the 3rd floor here. Yeah, and it's going to just make it really that much harder for PSU to flush out 3rd floor. You're going to watch out all of these corners. Some of these double doors are just really wide, and in order to fully check these doors, you have to swing wide, and that's definitely not something you want to be doing on the 3rd floor.
These little holes Bird is making might be for default up onto the cocktail counter. What we'll see. Some armor getting picked up last minute as well.
But yeah, it looks like PSU is going to be the tried and true take it from 3rd floor and bring it down approach. D2 holding a very long angle all the way into fireplace. Oh, with the wall open, he could see all the way into reading, actually, now that I think about it.
True. Very true.
Oh, Turtle's already up on 1 stairs here, looking into sight. The entire thing is open.
Yeah,
Oh,
Turtle
God.
does have to be careful about the window behind them, though. That could very well turn out poorly in the blink of an eye. It looks like D2 might actually be working their way up towards exactly that.
Right. Minute 50 left on the clock, and not much map control has been taken by PSU here.
Piano wall getting opened early into the round. That'll allow them to clear out a good amount of third floor, or at least allow it to be cleared out. Epic doing a little bit of drone work to support Jaws and Destroyer as they work towards a progressive clear. Will spot out the one in bathroom. Will alert his teammates that they're peeking, slash playing on the ping. Shots ringing out through the wall will connect, and Vidge is able to take out one in the background, downing the captain through the wall.
No.
Not able to connect with the P12. Come on,
That's a hard
Destroyer,
wall.
you got this.
There's someone already on the white stairs watching it for him, and I think
Oh,
Destroyer
no.
knows.
Oh,
But does find a shot on the Turtle. That's gonna be Toontack and Turtle both down.
2v4, and now Vidge playing in the exact same spot the Turtle was playing previously. Destroyer starting to go for some vertical take.
Gonna be down to the SAS shotgun buddies. With the SMG 11s. One with the hollow, one with the red dot. Red dot.
And
We're gonna see some godly SMG 11 plays coming out here.
Vidge will be the first one going down the stairs. Bonsai, please do not hit that nitro stuff.
Oh no! He's barely
Clearing
missing.
out. Pressing forward, it's going to be
All of this timing.
possibly an impact downing them,
And the
but
last
no,
one being
Destroyer's on a triple
Bonsai.
kill.
Bonsai taking down Zofia, but being quickly retraded by Epic's Thermite. 416 there. Oh my god, through the drone hole.
Wow.
Looks like they had some really good communication onto exactly where Bonsai was at the end of the game there.
Yeah, really nicely communicated.
Little happy face coming out from Epic there.
And worth noting, it is match point for PSU once again. 13-13 between Vidge and Destroyer, both of them showing up extremely prominently so far. Not to discredit the other three members, also showing up quite well with assists and kills alike.
For sure. This is exactly where PSU was last game as well. 4-6, them closing it out 4-7. But maybe we'll see Jimmy take it back. They do definitely have a really strong site to hold. And we know that they can hold it too.
Yeah, and they can definitely take it to overtime. The Valk switch off to a mute, possibly switch back, but no, at least not so far. That will lower the amount of intel, possibly counter the Lion, but the Lion not actually being played because it switched to a Sludge.
Sludge giving up his favorite operators to play that shotgun boy.
Yeah.
Helping with remodeling.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh, that's an interesting. Alright, that's better.
It's like reinforcing on the right side of the wall this time around. Choosing to possibly make a rotate on the left or not at all. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, slightly altered strategy from what's normally seen here. It looks like, yeah, the rotate will be put on the left-hand side.
5 seconds to insertion.
Yeah. Other than that, looks like it's a very standard hold on the third floor bar here. One thing to note is definitely the Legion. We haven't really seen much of Legion out on defense here. And Legion can be really strong. There's a lot of chokeholds that the attacking side needs to go through. And
yeah, very true.
Yeah, they can really hold things like White Stairs super easily with some, like, even just one goo on there.
Yeah, intel, damage, plant denial, movement denial, Legion. And it looks like that is exactly what we'll see, as you mentioned, the White Stairs player being Bonsai, and as you mentioned, on the Legion as well.
Okay, 45 seconds into the round. Looks like they're finally on the roof. Oh, almost gonna be able to find that kill. Oh, he does actually find the kill onto Toontack with that last bullet of the spray. And it's gonna be Jaeger. It's gonna be D2 finding another kill onto Turtle. And that's gonna be their main ACOG down as well. Things aren't looking so good for GMU here. Still so much time. 2 minutes left on the clock. And it's Legion and the shotgun buddies again.
Uh-oh, Smoke, you gotta get out of there. That's an exothermic charge. Looks like he does take the time to rotate off in the bathroom. They will lose control of Freezer for now. Drone coming up from Jaws. Just around the corner.
Oh god.
Pre-fire not going to quite land as Swift is able to take out one. Gas canister is going to force them to back up. Oh no, the pump shotgun taking down Jaws.
It's a 3v3. And IQ is low HP. We can definitely make this happen. He doesn't check Freezer. They are not the same people. Smoke and Meat may look pretty similar, but no. Destroyer's got to be able to go down by Swift there. And Thermite not really knowing what to do. That's going to be their momentum stopped, actually.
Yeah, and they really have to take the time to reevaluate this. So important as well. They see that there's one behind bomb.
They know that Bahoja's holding. Oh, and Legion finding the headshot onto Sledger. You can't just walk up on the site like that.
It's down to Epic. He's going to have to try to bring this back, but no. GMU will secure it.
Wow, that was a great round. 3v5, bringing it around to all three of them being alive. And taking away that round. Oh god, that was too close.
Yeah,
we didn't
really.
get to see a 4-7 PSU win again. And GMU really just saying, hey man, we're still in this.
And that they definitely are. And this round, the decider as to whether or not PSU takes it all or whether or not they go into overtime, a huge decider being done here. Destroyer actually choosing to switch off of the IQ and onto the Capital over for the first floor take, definitely noted. As well, the overall,
see the Maverick coming
similar,
out actually for the first time in the past 2 games actually.
Very true. And that might be just to make some holes inside of the prep walls, just to give some long angles from spawn. But we'll see.
It could be to open freezer hatch. It could be to take down any bandit charges in the bottom of freezer wall. There's a lot of things, or even just open bakery with them. There's a lot of things Maverick can do on this site, and I think it's a really good choice coming out from D2.
Yeah.
But yeah, the patented GMU castle play coming out again from Bonsai. And last time, GMU was really strong on this site, simply because PSU was not able to take down any of their roamers. And Bonsai holding red stairs, Turtle running around the entire map, 3rd floor, 2nd floor, just made it super difficult for GMU, for PSU to do anything. I wonder if PSU is going to take more time to do some roam clear this time around, rather than go straight into bakery.
And I think that would definitely serve them well. The red stairs player Bonsai doing such a huge amount of work the last time this site was played.
Ooh. Looks like Bahoja is going to be taking matters into his own hands and start roaming, prepping the window and cocktail balcony. Maybe we're going to see some cheeky jump outs.
A lot of, if not all of PSU basically piling up on kitchen prep.
Yeah, all 5 of them actually.
Yeah, and they do need to be very careful about how they play this. The
Oh,
smoke playing just behind the half wall could be both a great pick or a great way to lose a few members and a lot of health.
Yeah, I feel like this round's going to come down to how fast GMU is going to realize that there is no roam clear. Everyone come back down, hold these angles.
Seems like they're relatively aware. Bandit not gonna have time to trick it as Veg takes the first kill of the round inside of kitchen prep. That is the smoke off the board. A lot of plant denial down. Bandit not getting spotted out from behind the kitchen, but Destroyer's gonna take out Bonsai in the meantime.
Bahoja
just
needs
played
to
up
make
on.
his way down, yeah.
This is an angle through 3 floors down into kitchen prep. Toontac taking a huge amount of damage from the firebolt here. Is going to get concussed. Cannot peek out right now. The Nitro Cell is going to fly, go wide.
Fire, and blind. Oh god. Stop
Blinded,
it.
flashed, concussed. My
Running into
eyes.
sight. Does find the headshot onto Toontac. It's going to be down to 2v5. Bahoja and Turtle both roaming, but Turtle's going to go down. It's going to be down to Bahoja. It's going to be an after-plan situation. And Vig, he's hungry for blood. Bahoja going to be able to find Vig. Jumping up onto the bar table, does find D2 with that little bit of elevation change. And it's a 1v3. Bahoja needs to get this ace, solo ace clutch, but doesn't find the last one, or the third one. The Destroyer is going to win the game for PSU here. Wow.
What a way to close out map 2. Coming from a really strong GMU retake of both losing 2 members in a 3v5 to a 3v none, to then going basically 5v1 at the end. That's
Oh yeah, for sure. It's wow, yeah, and PSU obviously takes the semifinals invite playoffs here with 2-0 actually, and really
Yeah.
strong showing from PSU. But definitely props
Absolutely.
to GMU for definitely holding more of their own.
Yeah.
All right,
Very,
GG's
very
coming out from
strong
both
showing from
sides.
both teams. Absolutely.
Okay, looks like we're going to look to get someone from PSU in an interview here. I mean, it looks like it's most likely going to be D2. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that was just really just back and forth. I thought it'd be even. I thought we'd be going to overtime over there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Really.
But when it just came down to those angles and just quick fights, I feel like Vidge did a really good job as well of just rushing in there and giving him and just being that good entry fragger that his team needed in order to get space.
Yeah. And just, I mean, the amount of kills Vidge was putting on the board for both maps definitely went to show that and make that a reality.
Oh yes, for sure. Wow. Okay. Looks like we're gonna get D2 in here. Hey, how's it
Hello.
going?
It's going well.
Nice. You're D2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have the same profile picture as Epic, and I got confused for a second. But
The entire team.
oh yeah. Wow. There's a lot to talk about, but I just want to congratulate you guys on your win. This
Thank
is
you.
going to be you guys moving up into the grand finals here for the Invite League.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you okay, one thing I wanted to talk about was what was your what were you thinking? What was your like reasoning behind the Warden pick? Because you don't get to see that too often, especially at this high of a level of play.
They were going for a lot of smoke plants,
Mm-hmm.
and unlike Bank, there's a lot more like places to plant on Cafe. So I was like, okay, if they just go for a smoke plant, I'll just like sit back with the Warden thing on.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then it didn't matter because they didn't really get into sight.
Were you concerned at all when playing Warden or operators like that about an IQ being present or anything like that?
And not really.
Fair enough.
Gotcha. Nice.
I think the
Also,
distance nerf on her makes it not like if you just sit back, it won't really matter.
gotcha. Would you say that you guys are more comfortable at attacking basement on bank? Because you guys did make it so that GMU was never able to hold basement and bank, and you guys showed just like a really strong taking. Do you guys have a lot of strats that you guys like plan for that? Really just working to your advantage, or
We just kind of try and figure out like where they're gonna play. Like the first round, they had no one in server, so we just walked in pretty much, and then
gotcha.
we saw them like bring Ella, so we were thinking maybe they'll play like heavy on server, so we just like switch it up pretty much based on where like their weaker side is.
Gotcha. Yeah, solid plays coming out.
Yeah, that definitely seemed to work, and it seems like you used that against them even on defense. Your play inside of Garage, holding that long angle past the bomb, especially when you realized that they weren't sending a lot of people through Garage, except for the very last round of Basement.
Right.
Just to I guess sort of wrap things up soon. Is there any teammate on your team that you would personally like to call out, just to give a compliment or a shout out on how well he did today?
V Money, the
V-Money.
whole season, or
Oh, the
Vidge,
whole season.
Vidge, the whole season.
Nice. All right. Well, yeah. Again, congratulations on your win again, and we hope to see even stronger showings from you guys in the grand finals.
Yep. Hopefully.
Yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming through.
No problem.
Definitely. Good luck in your match next week.
Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you, everyone else, to tuning into today's stream. It's been a heck of a game, and we will be seeing you guys next time.